your boy, Mr. Wonka 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna start talking like that from now on. I don't know how people who make walkthrough videos open up like that, just 360 Xbox era AAVE. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of .hack.gu. I might go into some Final Fantasy 11 territory later on today. Might collab with another streamer. Who knows what I'm about to do. The day is so young and I'm ready to just get it in. Yesterday I played a little Final Fantasy 11 and someone kind of walked me or carried me through basically I forgot the name of the section. The third limit break quest, Whence the Wind Blows, or Whence Blows the Wind. We went through 2 sections, although we're kind of short on time and I was not doing the book warps correctly, so I had to go there the long way to get to certain destinations, and that was taking up a lot of time. But that person was strong as hell. Their master level was 23, 24. That person was just absolutely cooking the shit out of the competition. But that's going to be the last difficult limit break quest. But that's a person that I've been seeing on Juno and a lot of these other towns, even on stream often. So to link up with that person because of Discord and the Final Fantasy 11 servers that I joined trying to get help, that was kind of a blessing. Okay, so what do I want to do? Let me go to the world. Well, that person was really cool, and I appreciate the fact that they were willing to help me out in my situation.
We should invite Kun and do a quest. Let's accept the Chim Chim song quest.
Okay. If I recall correctly, Kun said I could bring another person of my choosing, so I'm gonna bring Adelie. You know what? I'm gonna bring Gaspard instead. No, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna bring Sakuba. Okay, there you go. 2017 was a good year. Probably the last definitively great year. I like these kind of squishier characters that have health which represents years. I've always liked that in RPGs when a person's max HP looks like an actual historical year. Let's just get this shit done. But yeah, I was getting carried hard. But that's kind of what I expected. People kind of make a big deal about how Final Fantasy 11 is not a game that you're meant to. You don't necessarily have to solo it with things like Discord, which I think Discord kind of completes these games because you got no voice chat with 11 or 14, and that's easily the worst thing about both those MMOs. Like, I would rather just talk to someone.
Well, shall we take a good look around the dungeon?
I didn't get to voice chat with the other person, but that was a player who I've seen just around the server doing his or her thing for a while now, and the fact that I could get help from that person was like, kind of cool. So I might just resume my Final Fantasy 11 streams on like a viewer special type of thing. Maybe even, not viewer special, but maybe even like a Saturday stream.
Where did all the Chim Chim go? Kun?
Huh? Sorry, what was that?
Oh, it was nothing. Kun's really been acting strange today.
Oh man, whatever. Yeah, the whole master levels mechanic is kind of interesting. I guess they really needed to give characters another level of growth, just to round out the end game a bit.
Here's our chance.
Okay, you deal with that guy. I'm gonna deal with these two. Oh, thought that last hit did some shit.
Justice prevail.
It's my turn to play.
Tempest blast.
Ovan, go!
Chaotic strike. Tempest blast.
Get your man's good, Kun.
Chaotic strike.
Yeah, those Rengeki counters are pretty useful in this volume. I didn't find them that good in the previous installment, but here we are. I'm thinking it's awesome. See, you gotta get out my fucking way, man. Like, what the hell?
It's my turn to play.
That scream had. You know, this thing that I realized, and this is something Brian Chambers kind of spoke about a little bit in passing, but it's kind of a bigger deal for me now, is that there's so many JRPGs with these like angsty protagonists and who kind of act standoffish and cut off other people. And a big issue I kind of have with those games nowadays is that you generally know where they're all going, end up in a direction where that main character kind of develops a bond with other people, learns to be more of a, maybe not social butterfly, because that would be unfair to the audience. Not everyone's gonna necessarily want to be that, but they definitely build a community around them and aren't as quick to be like, yo, fuck off everybody, their heart becomes warmed.
I don't feel like losing today.
All do this shit, it kind of like sucks. Every now and then you'll find a character like this who still kind of a sassy type of motherfucker. Grandia too. We had that where Ryu basically stayed that I don't fucks with anybody, I don't give a fuck type of guy. But in most other situations, you just end up with a character like Haseo or even Cloud, to the most dramatic extent where that I don't give a fuck about anybody. I'm just a Sigma male. Mindset kind of breaks down for a more traditional alpha, you know, protective leader type guy, like positive dude who kind of got over his angsty teen phase. Which, for some people, that's just not a phase. For some people, like even myself included, that really is going to be the rest of your life. If you didn't like people as a youngin when you were a lot more naive about people, and as an adult when you realize how fucked up they really are, and you start to get a little more insight into why people are the way that they are, you probably will just fuck with people even less than you do now. Like, I was an angsty teenager back in the day. I mean, you guys have seen my videos from when I was like 16, 17. But compared to how I am now, that guy seems like Mr. Social Butterfly, like Mr. Positivity, because so far my misanthropy has been, or my misanthropies have been justified. But of course, since they need a monomyth, usually with a character of Haseo's archetype, they gotta have him, you know, have his heart warmed, kind of take the Grinch out of him. Just a little bit. I don't know, that aspects of Haseo that were Grinch-like. In the past, I was like, yo, this guy's a little too much with it, but now I'm like, nah, get on your bully. Tell him how it is. Go hard as fuck. But I can see why they're doing it also because of the theming thing. You know, Haseo went hard as fuck because he was a dude with a all-encompassing goal, which was to save his friend Shino, and everything else didn't really matter to him. Whereas now he wants to save everybody, he cherishes everybody, and you know, having that toxic mentality of I only care about one person, it's not going to be good for you. And Ovan is being shown in this volume to be that type of person, because we got a little insight in the beginning that there's this Aida lady that he really cares for and is trying to free from her coma, and that's why he's been doing all this shit to Haseo. So he's a reflection of that theme, and because of that theme I see the value in it here. But if you play like mad JRPGs where they give characters like this type of arc, you can get sick of it. You can be like, yo, I'm done with this bullshit. Okay, so it pays to do those Avatar Awakenings more because you end up doing more damage. But yeah, if you've played a lot of RPGs with this kind of main character trope, you generally see where they go. They try to warm up a character like this' heart. That's kind of one of the reasons I'm glad that Sasuke wasn't the main character of Naruto, because the character development they went with Sasuke was really interesting, precisely because he couldn't be the main character. Like early in part 1, before Sasuke went rogue, he was already like starting to head to that cliche where his heart seemed to be warming up, and he was less into his all-encompassing goals. But then, you know, Itachi finally showed up, and he was all about, you know, fuck Itachi, I gotta do everything in my power to defeat that guy, even if it means cutting off my friends. So he ended up becoming even more of what he was in the beginning, kind of undoing his to go a different direction, which is painful but also a little badass. You know, he was a dude who was about his goals. He was driven, and that made him as a main character come across, well, as the deuteragonist of Naruto, come across as a dude with agency, even when he was always changing his views on a dash based off information he received. This is why Itachi called him a blank slate who could be shaped by and influenced by other people. That was true to some extent, but if he wasn't, he'd basically be a bigot who manages to kind of stay in a more stable, less chaotic role, be less of an element of danger to the rest of the series, which would make him less interesting. The fact that he can, you know, accept change, that's a big deal.
Hey! Let's go track him down. Great. A fork in the road. Which way should we go?
Okay. Let me try to get him in his ass. Or let me...
You're mine!
Yo, do proper tanking, man. I like his name though, Brigadine. That's one thing about this game. As an MMO, it'd be a little too simplistic. Like, there's no tanking really. Oh, that's probably what makes the PvP so fun and exciting. The fact that the game is so twitchy. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so...
I guess we win.
Okay, I guess I'll get rid of the free related ones. With that said, you know, the aspects of Haseo that I think are interesting aren't just like his angsty traits. It's also the fact that, or even his drive and ambition. It's his lingering regret for not saving anybody.
Well, we might as well get going.
He also plays the straight man in a lot of humor pretty well.
This is... Kostya Bodger.
Whoa.
Looks like the chim-chims are giving the land's energy back. Cool. You see, the chim-chims gather the dispersed energy to create a chim-sphere. And the purified chim-sphere is brought here for return of the Earth. They're pretty, like fireworks, aren't they?
I see. That's why we didn't find any chim-chims on the farm.
I first looked into this quest with the intention of doing it with some other players that I know. But something happened and they couldn't come.
Probably some of the women he was trying to like bang.
Wait a minute. They didn't become lost ones, did they?
Nah, they just didn't want to fuck.
Jonquil and Peony, actually. I've been so busy dealing with this GU stuff, I haven't been able to spend much time with it.
Huh?
They sent me emails to break up with me. I've been dumped again.
Despite everything that's been going on, you made plans to go on a quest with a girl?
I mean, he can't just, you know, be all about saving the world every day. Come on, haven't you learned from Persona? You gotta delegate parts of your day to other stuff.
Forget it. You know what? I actually admire you for that. I wish I could be more collected like you.
Yeah, he's trying to max out his charm by the end of this game.
I guess we've cleared it. Let's go report to the quest shop.
I hate how slow those things move. No. I'm gonna give up Water Dragon. I'll drop that. Okay. Magic attack value. Take that shit, Sakuba. I don't really care. I don't really use magic attacks with Haseo, so if I'm missing out, then fine, I'll just miss out instead. The hacking and slashing in this game, going to a menu and then selecting a spell. You do that in games like Rogue Galaxy where the combat is kind of annoying. Okay, let's see. You'd rather just do it all in the menu, get it out the way. Here the controls are actually pretty satisfying and enemies stunned properly. You got proper crowd control. I'm so close with that, man. I just gotta do a couple more Dengekis, a couple more and Awakenings. I'm gonna unlock something This game seems to have a lot less side quest content. He said that so sulkingly, man. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Crimson versus.
Crimson versus.
Fukujin Suke. Okay. So I'm just slowly but surely getting a lot more cards. My son. Ovan looks like he caught a Charlie horse in. Haseo is traumatized for life. Okay, and this is basically that other dude, kind of looking like a fiend. What was his name? I'll check the email and try to remember his name. Yeah, Sirius, the guy named after a star. I got fucking 5 emails. I didn't realize. Okay, Chim's kickers. Okay, so.
Going to fight Antares? Anyway, let's head to Lumina Cloth.
Didn't we already fight Antares before? So, I don't see what the big deal is. I'm sure you already got the message, but I'm your opponent for the semifinals. You probably want me to forfeit or something, but I ain't gonna throw this match. I can sort of tell this tournament's got that Avatar and Aida stuff wrapped up in it, but you see, Haseo? This tournament's lit a fire in me. I thought I was about to go out. From the moment they picked me, or maybe when I stood in front of the arena, my urge to compete, my pride woke up again. As long as I'm fighting somebody strong, I don't care what the reasons are. Doesn't matter if you used to be. I'm gonna do this by arena rules.
Antares has got more pride in the arena than anybody else around. Is the Aida server manipulating those feelings of pride in him?
No, that's because he's watched you grow or some cliched stuff like that.
No, forget about that. If the old man's coming at me for real, I've got to do the same.
Oh, I guess the last time we fought each other, it ended up being more of a stand battle with Kun, so it kind of stopped being about him. I found something about Sakaki. Yata, though. Give me a little time. It looks like Sakaki sold himself to CC Corp, saying that he once controlled Adelie, who was contaminated by Aida, then was able to control it somehow. If you could completely control Aida, it'd be possible to bring back the lost ones. That's Sakaki's theory. Of course, that was just a bluff and he had no proof, but the management was grasping at straws, so they decided to buy his story. Sakaki suggested that Aida has a strong interest in the arena, giving Endreds and Sirius as examples. He's also claimed that the Open will restrict Aida's expansion into the real world. But Sakaki is just a normal player. I wonder, is he really the one that put this plan? I got the feeling there's some larger plot here. Watch yourself out there, Haseo.
Why are they telling such an obvious lie? What's going on with the higher-ups at CC Corp?
I got a message from Pi. Pi's doing everything by herself. Not a rougher than any of us. She's fighting against the company she works for. It's a real tough thing to do. All we can do is trust her and wait. The waiting's driving me crazy though.
Pi's really giving it her best. I've got to do whatever I can too.
Let me see.
This is not as we discussed, Sakaki. Sending the infected into a PK tournament? Some have already become comatose. Put a stop to it at once.
Why hiring a 10-year-old to run your Serpent of War was a good idea?
You will never resolve anything, because you easily get lost in whatever minutia lies in front of you.
What did you just say?
When I was 8 or 9 years old, I already knew what the word minute is, so it's not impressive that a 10-year-old said that word.
Oh, have you forgotten? I am the only one who can control Aida. I believe that you entrusted me with the responsibility for all of the world. Did you not? If you plan on overturning that decision, then I have some plans of my own. All of this is preparation for the main event. Be at ease. All will work out wonderfully in the end.
That's the thing, everybody is achieving their end and trying to get you to wait for them to achieve that shit.
Let's invite Kuhn and Adam and head to the arena counter to register.
Before we do that, try to see who's out here. I should have done this earlier today. I feel like they got new designs for everyone. On China. That was quick. I didn't even have to leave the room. Oimatsu. I spoke to her. Mako-chan. Mako-chan we already contacted yesterday, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's see. This is kind of... Alright, cool, cool. I could give that to like Adley or something. Okay, let's look at stabs, see what I got. Let's see if Antares is tough as hell.
So Antares is our opponent for the semifinals.
Well, couldn't we just ask Antares to forfeit the match?
Damida.
No way. That single-minded old geezer's gotten more stubborn than ever. It doesn't look like he plans to go easy on us. We've got to meet him full on.
It's just about time. Let's go.
Antares, I'm not fighting to try and defeat you. It's to protect you. I can't let you fight the infected players.
You can fight those hetero dudes.
Now the semifinals. It's Team Haseo versus Team Antares. Arena fans know all too well. This battle is between master and apprentice. And once again, we hear the now familiar boos for Team Haseo. To be perfectly frank, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot help but feel a small pang of sympathy for Haseo and his team.
I guess we can get it.
Boos are just a sign of your strength. You've grown up big, little runt.
Old man. Sorry, but I'm taking you on for real.
No!
You know, I realize this is probably the first tournament where we haven't had a class change midway through. Okay, that good dude did Kangeki right. Okay, so he's protecting them. that's how you want me to do it, I'm gonna do it this way. Everybody get your mins. Hit him with this shit. Might as well get it leveled up. Try to catch me from behind, did you? Okay, that was a way to finish it off.
That's it! That's the match! In Master versus Student, the student has emerged victorious. Haseo will advance to the finals. We may have an unprecedented 3-rank conquest on our hands.
Just look at me. Guess this is the best an old man can do.
You know there's no way I could have let you win.
To protect me, you mean? I appreciate it. Thanks.
Now that won't do, Terror of Death. We can't have anyone throwing a match now, can we? It's quite a shame to see you've brought your personal feelings into the arena.
You think he threw the match?
Dear friends, as you are aware, Antares and Haseo are master and student, and there seems to be a chance that Antares purposefully lost this battle in order to allow Haseo to advance.
The bastard threw the fight!
I like that Kiba voice.
Silence! You dare
Adult
dishonor
Gohan.
our honorable match?
Honorable match, You must be joking. For now, Antares, we'll have the loser take his lead. Haseo was suspected of cheating in the previous tournament. He used a power that deviates from the system. He entered this tournament with a hacked PC.
Oh yeah? Where's your proof?
Why did you say that, Kun?
Right here, of course.
Okay, all the times he used that shit against Kun, Endurance, Bordeaux, Arcade, Sirius. Yeah, he brought out the Serpent of Lore stuff that he has access to. That's one way to do it.
What is that monster?
I've never seen anything like that.
Is that an image Yata saved with the Serpent of Lore?
So the Serpent of Lore can see even that.
There'll be no more trickery from you, Terror of Death.
Damn it.
Everyone, Haseo used a hacked PC to become Emperor of the Demon Palace and the Holy Palace!
What the hell? No way!
The fuck?
But wait! I have further charges against Haseo! There have been many disturbing reports of impossible situations and phenomena in the world of late. Furthermore, all of these abnormalities were caused by the dangerous elements that call themselves the GU. Could there be any greater offense to honest players like ourselves who work diligently to make ourselves better?
Get lost, you cheaters!
Don't dirty up the world! No. No! I can hear it. I can hear their malice. And Aida! No!
Everyone! I seek your wise, fair, and honest judgment. Is Haseo guilty? Or is he innocent?
So Aida is kind of like a collective, unconscious Jungian stand-in. It just hears like the voice of the loudest minority and assumes that that's what humanity is like and that's what humanity wants. Which is also how entity darkness in Kingdom Hearts operates. So when Najee talks about how there's a Jungian element to Kingdom Hearts, that's sort of true of light and dark. But also, like, it actually like this. Like, Aida is an AI that's basically that way. And the way that makes Aida a more interesting antagonist than the previous AI antagonist.
Haseo's terrible guilt runs deep. I disqualify you and banish you from the Colosseum, as well as the world!
Get out, Haseo!
Gnosis and Xenosaga are also like that.
Bastard!
Yes, howl at me, you trash.
I swear to you, I'll make you eat those words!
What a fool you are, terror of death. Have you not realized yet? Your precious ideas no longer exist anywhere in this world. The mass opinion of the players at large decides what qualifies as right and wrong in the world now. Your heinous sin will be carved into the logs of the world for all eternity! May your life be miserable. May you be crushed under the pangs of your guilt!
Wait a moment.
Taihaku-san.
Taihaku!
Entrance! Sakubo!
You got scared, didn't you, Haseo?
What are you guys doing with Taihaku?
You shouldn't have counted on me and Master Ren. Always doing exactly what you told us to do. Right, Master Ren? Me and Master Ren are going off on our own now and no one can stop us.
But...
Why? Why would you side with Taihaku and with Sakaki?
These two have wisely chosen to ally themselves with me, terror of death.
No way!
It was well worth the trouble of opening this tournament, if just to hear your pitiful voice right now.
He did sound like a bitch right there.
Lord Sakaki.
What is it, Emperor?
I'd like you to repeal Haseo's disqualification.
What?
He's befouled this honorable arena. I'll defeat him myself. There's no way someone who's drunk with false power could even come close to defeating me.
Very well. A well-planned scenario must be flexible. The terror of death, betrayed by a former comrade and beaten pitifully. Yes, it will be wonderful! What an unexpected development! However,
You see, he has it.
You may not have to do anything, don't you? After all, my greatest masterpieces, the Hetero Trio, are to be their opponents for the finals. Aren't you looking forward to the finals? Terror of death. I'll beat you to a pulp once and for all!
You see, he kind of had it all set up for a W right here just by bringing out them receipts. But I guess now he just wants to watch us get our ass kicked traditionally. Even though Haseo is just overpowered at this point, how to play the game pretty well.
So that you never dare defy me again!
Yeah. They're really trying to show that he's like crazy as fuck now, and they do this a lot with these like cool, stoic, you know, seductive villains. They just have them go crazy near the end, just bring out that style acting. That's kind of what they tried to do with Itachi before they gave him a face turn after his initial death. Or Itachi. Went a different direction, of course, but it's a cliche. In this case, you know, it gives Volume 3 some more meat. There's not a lot left for this story. It has a lot of brevity. Think about it, they could have wrapped things up with Volume 2 if they just gave a little bit more exposition, just 30 minutes more content. But hey, I kind of like the third tournament and them kind of rubbing in our face that Haseo has really grown this time around. Okay, so I got a little bit of bread. I gotta give some gifts, I guess. That's stuff I usually save for last anyway. I should really save the game. Okay, so one less than I lost, but I guess they don't like demoting you. So I'm gonna need a better deck at some point. That I can research later on. Mail station. To the dirty, cheating terror of death. Congratulations on making it to the finals, you cheater. I guess I'll have to keep a close eye on you to keep you from cheating, won't I? I've granted the power of Aida to your opponents for the finals, the Hetero Trio. With that glorious power, their consciousness, like yours, have attached to their PCs, and I can control their bodies and minds, and the power I have given them with but a thought. I wonder if you understand what that means. Well, do your best.
Is Hetero being mind-controlled? Just like Adley was?
Yeah, you know, straight guys, it's easy to control us, man. Everyone knows where our G-spot is.
Sakaki. He thinks he can mess with people's hearts. I wonder if old man Antares is okay. Let's invite Antares and head to the quest shop. Let's accept the STEAM Professor's research quest.
Okay, they're called side quest. Steam Professor, so that's Mecha Grunty. Okay, so we're still on page 1. Okay, I wonder if some side quests are about to open up. Okay, the world, Did anyone here see the tournament? Is it true that Haseo's used hacks? I'd be pretty shocked if it was. Haseo was my motivation. I did my best as a rogue adept because I wanted to be as good as he is. Now I just don't feel like it anymore. Were his victories at the Demon Palace and Holy Palace and all his 100 PK kills all hacked? I feel stupid for cheering him on as long as I have. Okay, so a little transcript. Okay, so the next quest line. Rumor seems to be where you get the side quests, really. Look. Bordeaux, I guess. I mean, Bordeaux is good looking, so whatever. Okay, this is the red thing I need to hit. Oh man, not the red thing that looks like Earth, not the red thing that says VS.
Let's invite Antares and head to the quest shop. Let's accept the STEAM Professor's research quest.
Okay, so they're handing us like the last 2 regular quests. Okay, so I want Antares and I'll take Gaspard. So this is for like the chim collecting one. This is for facing. This is for a motorbike thing. This is the bounty hunt thing. So yeah, we got 2 left. That made people mad at me again. The amount of times I'll hear stuff like that on the internet is like ridiculous.
Hey, old man. Your email said that you wanted to talk to me?
We'll talk after we clear this quest. Let's go.
Save. Whatever. Of course you can, man. Okay, you need to use the square one. Yeah, these guys are a little more heavy set, so I gotta use Whirlwind. He's in his feelings. Okay. Just out of curiosity, is next week gonna be the first time we get a One Piece chapter, or is it gonna be more of that like expo dump stuff? They might want to finish off with a bang, so I might want another Road to Laugh Tale. Okay, that worked pretty well. I ended up getting some pot shots on you. Okay. Okay, let's see what we get. My nuts are... Where'd the singularity go? I was too distracted by the itch of my nuts. Hold on. Let me fix that. Sorry, guys. Ah, fuck. This is why you need to bathe before you stream, because otherwise you're just sweaty, especially in the summer. You can develop for your arts by raising your proficiency.
Alright, that takes care of the first one.
Okay, hold on. Phase, rogue. Okay, let's give you another fit. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna sacrifice what looks good. Ability. Nullify poison. If it says 25, I'm getting rid of it. If it says 10, I'm getting rid of it. It's that simple.
Watch your back.
Okay, I'm basically cornered. Let me get some of you guys out the way. He in his bag. Understandably so. Okay, I did that one correctly.
I didn't even break a sweat. crush you.
Awesome, I'm about to get to level 1 out of 10.
That makes 2.
I will say though, this story is kind of dragging for these things, but not as much as it used to.
Thank you for saving me. Oink. We will continue monitoring the puzzle machine. Oink. Farewell.
Okay, so that dialogue is different because of the questline. Yeah, the voices were overlapping. That was kind of weird. Yeah, compared to like previous games, you know, we're going through the tournament super quickly. There's no need to introduce any of these new characters. We kind of already know who they are, so most of them already completed somewhat of an arc. They're just going through another one to really, you know, hammer home a sense of drama and resolution to this ending that we're inevitably going to get. So because of that, the pacing here is even faster than the earlier entries. Dot Hack is by no means a slow game. It being ripped up into these small bite-sized volume pieces makes it come across as like super fast. But here it's even faster than usual because we're just kind of getting all the payoffs. There's no need for dramatic build-ups or anything of that nature. Which is great, by the way.
I'll crush you.
Okay, you get your mans. I'm not gonna do anything until one of you gets your mans. Okay, I took too long with that one. Okay, no Rengeki bonus for me, but I did get a surprise attack, so it's gotta count for something. I'll give him a Dark Heaven. Don't know why I have so many of those.
That's the last of them.
Not gonna let me collect that chest. Okay, let me check my battery completion. It's still at 1, so I gotta keep it charged.
Awfully quiet.
So it takes some time to kick in. Might as well take a walk around the lake.
Might as well open this chest. Fuck out of here. Okay, I'm gonna drop. It's not that big of a deal.
Let's settle this quickly.
Okay, get him from the back. This guy got some beef with them youngins, man. He probably lost his job to like cheaper, younger workers. Got ran down by some young lions. Can't blame him for that, man. Okay, there you go. I hate this shit right now. Okay. So, I think that was everyone I ran down on. I might slowly make my way around. Oh man, I can't take anymore. I gotta sit down.
Bring it on!
This thing takes way too long to fucking charge when it's dying. Should have done the square combo, but hey. I could have done a potential second Rengeki.
Let's just say that you pass, although you never know how you'll deal with other PCs.
What?
You know, I really did try my best to win the semifinals at the arena, but what about you? Don't think I didn't notice. Despite what you might think, I'm not blind. You weren't really trying, were you?
In this game, you really don't have to try so hard unless you're ridiculously underleveled or have a really shitty party with no healer or magic user.
Should I say that you simply couldn't? With that kind of mentality, you may be able to beat monsters, but you won't be able to win any championships. You know, Haseo, your avatar, or whatever you want to call it, might seem like cheating to many of the other players, and they're not gonna like it. Maybe it's even unforgivable, but then you have a larger purpose, don't you? Something you have to do in the world.
Yes.
Then you'd better get your head on straight.
Old man.
That's all I wanted to say. I'm going home.
Okay, we got Boisterous.
I guess we've cleared it. Let's go report to the quest shop.
Alright, cool, cool.
Later. Hey, kid. There's nothing to worry about, okay?
What, you're trying to mentor me?
I mean, you're the one who's calling him master, so seems like you're down for it as well. Okay, what would I give up for this? I'll give up an Earth Rain. Book of Stamina. Yeah, I could take some D. Ayo. These motherfuckers got so shook up, man. Oshina. Yamato, Nadeshiko. Violent ass sneeze. Cut the check. Okay, let's see. I need a little bit more for this one, so that'll be when we get to a new dungeon, probably. Okay, 4 left. This one just seems to be the last easy one. Well, I guess the trade is going to be easy, but that's going to be repetitious and off-screen. It's not going to come from me naturally playing the game. Normally I'd log him out, but nah, I'm good. Let me save. Save, let's not load. That'd be fucked up if I did that. Okay, 40 more level ups and we'll have the 150 trophy. Okay. Stray Mecha Grunty. Oh, I like the Stray Mecha Grunty questline because you get to hear the wobble 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 line. OD. Okay, so we gotta fight the Hetero guys.
They've been contaminated by Sakaki. Let's invite Kun and Aida and show up for the tournament at the arena counter.
Alright, cool, cool. Let me check this out. Let's see if we got any new cards. I feel like we should have like a lot more of them. Okay, more losses than wins by 1. Still 14 wins and a rank 1 up. Blue. Okay, I know about her. Okay, we didn't get any new cards. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to mess with that later on. I guess the opponents are getting stronger now, so I gotta get a nastier deck set up. You would have to do a lot of brute forcing and figuring shit out and stuff of that nature to figure it out on your own, but I guess I'm just gonna do individual research because I don't got the time preference for that. Factoring in like which is better, charisma or attack power or HP.
Let's invite Kun and Aida and show up for the tournament at the arena counter.
Okay, let's see. Iota, Yatsufusa, Kirilito, and Nanase Mitabi. We already have Nao-chan. I don't know if it's Iota or Iota, like, is it like a hypothetical Japanese word, or... Okay, Nanase Mitabi. Probably somewhere around here. A beast woman. That's you. Some woman with like sign-in face. Come on. Whew. My nuts is itching like crazy. Hold on. It's not even the nut, it's like the space between like my thigh and the nut, which a lot of dudes have been talking about lately. You know, it's like a struggle as you guys have been getting hit with. What you women know about that, man? Well, yeah, they got their own thing too. They got their own like jock itch. What have I been putting? I've been using a new soap because my nuts smell like bananas. It's not like a thing you'd want to like flex on. Having banana smelling nuts. But... okay, we got Evil Woman, Corporal Yana, Chrysanthemum, Jade. Usually someone around here. I'm trying to get head in midnight. Sounds like a good time to get some head. Exile, so a dude, a human man named Exile. Look at this Fantasy Star 2 looking ass motherfucker. Okay, so we're off. Vamos a bailar los trios de Hetero, or whatever. I don't know if I said haircut or comb or fight. I'll have to look up on Google Translate.
Why would Indrins and Sakubo choose to side with Taihaku?
Don't know.
We've got to take on these Hetero Trio guys for the finals.
Because they're addicted to your dick and they don't know how to deal with it.
That turned serious into a lost one.
Hetero's just a puppet. Our real enemy is Sakaki.
It's time. Let's go. Right now, all we can do is fight.
The first ever PK tournament is drawing to a close. It's time for the final match.
We haven't seen the Azure Trio in a while.
Yes! Team Haseo has entered the arena!
He's hype as fuck.
Unexpected rush with disqualification in the semi-final. Could it possibly be that their tremendous strength indeed comes from cheating? Team Haseo's opponents are here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Team Hetero!
Can you not see that they're NPCs? Or bots?
Is it painful to be alive? Is it difficult? Does it vex you? Then show them! Everything bad in your life, including your present suffering, is all Haseo's fault! What the? Listen to the cheers from this crowd! Those cheers are all for you, for your victory! Take that lying, cheating hack, Haseo, and smash him to bits! Do so!
Yeah. That's how you know he had a roll. You're getting mad at the dick.
Be the hero of the world!
Alright, cool. These guys are big, so it's easy to keep track of. Okay, so from now on, these guys are gonna like do that shit to me. So I shouldn't even be trying. You see, he's gonna try to bait me out. So I gotta focus all my things on leader right here. And he's heavy set too, so.
Did we get him? It seems that wasn't enough. Well then, how about this?
Okay, we're gonna get into our first avatar battle. They fucking know.
Help me. Someone help me, please.
I can hear their voices. Those children, they're suffering.
How do you know they're children?
Calling for help.
I'm using the avatar.
But Haseo, if you do, Sakaki will...
Shut up! To hell with Sakaki! I told you. I'll use the avatar when and how I damn well please.
Let's fucking go.
I'm never gonna let him have his way! Okay, come on. Come on! I'm right here!
So he said that with a non-edgy tone. So you know, a straight dude. Got spider-based attacks. Okay, so that's how you do with Cobalt Shot. You gotta get up close. Okay, we both shot each other, but my shot is the win condition, and I let it go before you could stun me and undo the shot. Alright, quick maths. Gotta go fast. Okay, so that's what they look like.
Is this Hetero's PC? What's happened here? I don't know what that was.
Hetero's Aida is gone.
And the player?
I'm not sure. I hope he's okay.
Quite impressive, terror of death. So you've forsaken compromise in order to win. Very well. There's no point in citation. I still have pawns that I can play. Such as the Emperor and your former comrades. I look forward to the title match!
That your man's Adelie? No cutscene afterwards, they're just like, alright, let's get to business. Oh, that's named Sapphire. Okay, we already got that. I'd be careful with this ship, but Lieutenant Okada, Yoshio, Taco Waza, 380 yen, Hardened Brocade. Okay, let's see. Eleanor looks like now, so Okuri. Speak of the devil when she will arrive. Okay, so Who coming home with trigger? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna aspect. So where's this aspect motherfucker? I gotta find him. There you go. Weird looking character. That one was my bad. You guys were having a decent conversation. Just got more items on the roster. Monsters, obviously we got a ways to go with that one. Let's see, what do I do now? I guess I just gotta make my way out. Someone's gonna invite me to like a mission-oriented quest. Before I do that, let me check the usual. Oh, my rank is... What the hell is going on here, man? Did the meta change for the worse? Okay, let's see. Oh, Gaspar looking like a fiend. Got some new mangaka to design. Is that the second form of Haseo? Okay, probably. Okay, we got Taihaku. Okay, he's looking boss on. Okay, so I can just kind of stay doing what I'm already doing until I get this for like the unbeatable deck. Grim's Versus is kind of like a passive game. So it's not like one of those mini games that kind of overtakes the main game the way Triple Triad or even Tetramaster can. Even Blitzball, as repetitious as that game can be. Okay, so Kudo.
Is this about Sakaki?
It's always about their exes, man.
And do the quest.
Always gotta bring them up and shit. You're 21 and your ex is 10. You're just doing down bad in life, man. "22 years old and a 10-year-old broke your heart." That was a weird looking NPC. Oh, where you going? Let me talk to you. Let me hand you a flyer. Motherfucker straight up said bye. Oh. What you thought was gonna happen? You thought you was gonna get away from me? You must be out your damn mind. Okay, so Restia and Beatrice. So I probably gotta step out for Beatrice. Oh, no. I had to do drive for that one. Okay, so I wonder if this is gonna be like a one-on-one. Three people required, so I gotta bring someone else with me. I haven't used Pyros in a while, so let me bring out my son. I do kind of miss Pyros as a character. I mean, he's the cliched comfort character. Hyper masculine, but in a threatening way. Kind of a dork. But, I just did like the fact that he was always down to run on Tri-Edge with you.
Wow!
Yep, the Lucky Animals won, the last one basically.
Wow!
I'm such a weeb that I could see the word Silvermane and think Silvermane.
There you go.
All we need to do is find a Silvermane Kudan and kick it.
Cause that's the thing, it's a English word mixed with a Japanese word. Such a strange term.
I was just thinking about how many times we've been out adventuring like this together.
Oh, she reminiscing about us.
Yeah. Guess it's been a lot.
Haseo, do you remember the gold bird or the flowers?
That shit, man. Haseo was really boiling up.
You dragged me around all over the place? Yeah, I remember.
I really just drove you crazy, didn't I? So shall we get going?
Alright, let's see. How far are we? I hate this and the one with the cave and the pipes.
Silvermane Kudan.
It's the fucking worst, man. Because there's so many of them. They're ubiquitous in dot hacking and they take forever. You can't pull out your bike or do anything on them. I feel like the functionality of the Steam thing got worse. Oh, that's an unfamiliar enemy, so the way it's looking right now, we're well on our way to unlocking the next joint in the Ryu book for monsters. Actually, never mind. Yeah, we've fought these guys. I thought they were a different color, like bronze for a second. They're blue. These guys might be different, though. Okay, there you go. Good thing that last hit goes hard as hell. I could have launched him up, man. I was just doing the wrong things on the wrong guys. Consistently wrong. Okay. So I'm getting decent levels out of this one. I like the last hit on that. You kind of just dunk it in.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Okay. Let me check parties right now. No parties going on, so no group chat. Now that I think about it, I'm only 10 levels removed from apparent endgame. 10, 15 actually, so there's not a lot of game to this game. At least comparatively. I didn't realize we had so many water Nezumis. Whatever. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Okay, so that's gonna be the way to the next floor. I'll give it up. There you go. That HP regen thing is super handy and dandy. Same with her SP restorative. I might just have to buy more of those off the black market later on. because now I don't have to worry about attrition at all. See, we've had quite a few battles so far on the first floor, and I don't have to think about using an SP restorative item, which I typically don't, but that's just because I don't mind running on empty. But I'm not even running on empty. I'm filled to the brim. Turn around, man. Oh yeah. These guys are unfamiliar. They're palette swaps, so even called Sir Unknowns, so this is gonna fill up my review book. I even caught someone else on the ride.
This is a piece of cake.
Drain Frost, okay, I'll give up another Water Nezumi for that. I'll check later on to see if I have Drain Frost to spare. No, but I'm certainly pissed. Okay. Everybody getting pop, pop, pop.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Oh. Didn't want that, but whatever. Let's go. Let me charge my thing up. Alright, good on you. Yo, target the other dude. Okay, there you go. I like the 90s ass camera for that. Okay, let's see. Lucid soda. So, what is it, like an energy drink to keep you awake? They put Dayquil on that soda. Alright, cool, let's see. Grandma's everywhere cringing at how I'm staring at the screen. I'm so close to the screen that your grandma is fainting right now, imagining it. Okay, so I'll give up one of these, whatever. But hey, I gotta charge this thing, and when it's almost dead, it charges slower than molasses, man. Slower than Internet Explorer from those like 2011 Tumblr memes. The new default search web browser is actually pretty good. That Microsoft has, it hasn't really given me any problems. Damn, I'm level 112.
This is a piece of cake.
620. A little off from being a meme, but last floor that I have to struggle through. Yeah, the Steam got in this version, Volume 3. Compared to Volume 1 and 2, man, that Steam got weak. I had a feeling I was gonna get like the zap effect, but nope. Yeah, it's getting empty here, so I'm guessing that we're at the part where it gets really questy. I'm gonna take this way first. Just in case it's the wrong way, I wanna get some treasure chests, get some static. Usually when I scratch my eyelid, I don't know why I get itchy eyelids right before one of those things appears. Does my eye have like some precog? Sarada Uchiha. Bespectacled, but I got some precog.
Hey, you're not gonna tell me not to kick it again, are you?
You're just gonna guilt trip her ass like that?
Kick it.
Huh?
I guess they wanted to show her development as well.
Choo-choo-la-la, choo-do, gimme whore. I'm gonna be a cow that lays down when he eats. Eat, sleep, move. I'm gonna be a cow. A cow. Right here, right now. Cool down. Check.
What's up with this thing? Oh yeah, it's supposed to prophesize or something. Well, I guess I'll just kick it now.
Thank you very much for kicking me. I was trapped in an endless cycle of sleep wrapping. But thanks to your fine kick, I'm back to my normal self.
It sounded like you were trying to drop bars, but...
As a token of my humble gratitude, I will see into your future. I see something.
Whoa! What's this?
A grave danger that is creeping up on our world. A resurrecting demon, and the abominable army of death that follows him. And you are destined to take part in the great battle to come. And when all that must be done is finally done, you will have a surprising and unexpected encounter. That's it. I hope you like your fortune. Cool-don! Cow-cow.
I'm really tired from all the running around we've been doing. Even though it's just a game.
Aida, she's really changed.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Let's go.
Okay. Did I get caught lacking a lot or miss a lot of enemies? I don't know.
Wow! Okay. Quest is complete.
A splendid quest, I must say. Please don't hesitate to invite me to the next one.
Thanks a lot for all your help today, Haseo. It was kind of a strange quest. But what did you think? Did you enjoy it?
Aida. Was she always as cute as she is now? And I feel really relaxed whenever we're together. Maybe I'm the one who's changed.
Maybe you're trying to smash right now.
I've been wandering this world trying to find a way to save Shino. I cut myself off from everything in order to keep going. But what's really important to me, the one who made me realize what's important...
Haseo?
Oh, nothing.
Looks like I failed again. But next time, I promise I'll find a quest that you'll really, really enjoy.
Right.
Well, see you later.
Adelie?
Yes?
Never mind. Will I be able to protect Adelie? From Aida? From Ovan?
About magic attack for anything, lowering it, raising it. It's not a stat that really matters to me. Touch grass, man. Live in reality. Okay, we got some OST. Can't wait to hear it. Okay, I gotta get 75 more arena matches and I'll be set. A side quest? Well, we haven't had one in a while, so might as well get that shit started. Wanting to stroke someone's chest hair, man. You guys and your weird fetishes. Yeah, I need help. I was bullied a lot when I was in middle school. I didn't like it, so I isolated myself at home and was online a lot. I posted on some suicide-related websites too. Sakaki was the one who genuinely listened to what I had to say. Then all of a sudden, Sakaki and I were exchanging messages. He listened to a lot of my struggles and gave me great advice. Then we started sending each other messages every day. I remember the times when I was checking my inbox often to see if I had messages from him. felt like I had a place in this world because Sakaki was there for me, and that's when I was able to go to school. That's why Sakaki was the only one support I had back then. Okay. I guess I'll be inquisitive from now on. Okay.
Taihaku's also been infected by Aida. We've got to try and save him. Let's invite Kun and Adelie, and head to the arena counter to register for the tournament.
Alright, cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
Let's invite Kun and Adelie, and head to the arena counter to register for the tournament.
Being a boo. Okay, let's see. Request Argo, Conco. We already got Wise Dragon. Dude named Nagi. Okay, human dude. It's been a bunch of... Oh, there he is. Should have figured it was goggles. It's always the motherfuckers with goggles starting shit. Alright.
Our goal for this title match is to eliminate the Aida that's infected Taihaku. I don't know what kind of stupid tricks Sakaki's got waiting for us after the title match is over.
Well, that's not all. You also gotta get rid of the Aida and Sakaki so that he's no longer calling the shots in the world.
But there's no point worrying. Let's just concentrate on what we can right now.
Right.
It's time. Let's go. Remember, when we're fighting the infected ones, our lives are on the line. Never let your guard down.
You're here, terror of death.
Sakaki! Can't you see this is all wrong? You have to stop it!
Stop it, Sakaki!
You're just carried away by your power over the system, and that's...
This is not the place for debate. This is a place for battle! Now, Taihaku! Turn Haseo into rust on your sword!
That's a badass line, honestly. Okay, so these guys are above me in levels. Well, Taihaku at least.
You just watch. I'm gonna make Haseo get down on his knees in front of Master N.
That's what Master N would love, man. That motherfucker would be in heaven. You thought he was about to get some Haseo head?
There's no need for you to do anything. Only those who know true power can seek supremacy in the Sage Palace.
Well, you're the only one without a stand. Although he is the only other person to survive the Forest of Death.
Haseo.
Or Forest of Pain, actually.
How will you answer the power of my blade?
Now then, time to ring Haseo's death knell!
Well then, let the match begin!
Oh, his key's gone up.
Tempest Blast!
Well, then again, with all that... Yo, can you guys attack him? Let's see if you're heavy set. Nope, you're not. Let's go. Never mind. Come through.
Well, it's not like it was with Bordeaux and Sirius.
That magical sword. Has he gained control of Aida?
Well, that was his prize. He got Maxwell. Will of Threes. I'm not gonna skip this scene. You gonna get this Chidori Naginata.
Taihaku, what are you doing? Bring out the hatred in you! Show him your anger! Give over your heart to Aida! If you do, you cannot lose! The eternal ruler of the Sage Palace! Shut up! What?
I have never had any interest in the title of Emperor. It's just that this sword,
was the most beautiful in all the world. As long as I have this power.
Taihaku! Let go of that sword!
Damn it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to part with Maxwell.
Right.
I guess he could use his powers to, like, reshape it. His projection ability. Thought he was gonna pull out the stand.
Oh no! Aida!
Yeah, why didn't you just use the stand? Are we gonna fight Scaife?
Curse you, useless fool! No matter. After all, Haseo is on death's door. In the end, I will be the one to play the lead. I will send you to hell with my own sword!
Yeah, right!
Haseo!
Meddling insects! It looks like your friends are no longer available.
Damn it.
Die, Haseo! Die!
Okay, I guess that's endurance.
Curse you to hell!
And what I found interesting is that, ironically, that fight was harder because the dude was soloing. Otherwise, I would have had a lot of Hongeki opportunities.
I was looking for a chance to get you.
You mean you were only pretending to obey me?
He was stigmatized by Haseo from the get-go, so what you expect?
I'd never betray Haseo.
But if that's true, what about me?
Damn it!
downfall was that sin appeared before you. Of course, that may not have been your fault. But giving yourself up to that sin was.
See, this is the Liam O'Brien I miss, the one who can do weird voices besides Bishonen villain. Like, this flowery entrance character, the edgy Gata, the broy, what was that other dude? The party member you had in Persona 3. Akihiko.
Entrance! Get away from him!
This.
Damn you!
Entrance is once again kind of being our freaking weird second in command character, always coming through at the last moment. He was like that with Bordeaux.
It would seem that no matter what I do, Epitaph users cannot help but to anger me!
It's no use. He's giving his body and mind over to Aida.
That bastard! Wonderful! This is Sakaki, God of the world! Foolish ones who oppose the will of heaven! I'll tear your PCs and minds into tiny little pieces!
He looks like Promethea, or Absolute Virtue, actually.
Haseo.
Your avatar! Lend me your strength!
Of course, as you wish.
I'm gonna finish this. Right here and right now! Come on. Come on. Damn it. I've still got too much damage. Haseo!
Haseo!
Don't forget about us.
We will always be together for all time. No matter where we are in this life, nothing will ever be able to separate us.
I'm missing edgy face Haseo.
Take this, Haseo! I am. And I. Right here! This is the end for you! Sakaki!
Okay, I gotta charge the controller.
This will be your grave! You dare defy me? The one and only Sakaki? I am going to utterly destroy you! Divine punishment for all that oppose God!
Divine punishment for all that oppose God!
This is a brawl at this point.
You will suffer before I end you for good! I am going to utterly destroy you! I will not die! Divine punishment for all that oppose God!
That started off as a slugfest, but then, you know, I started getting the rhythm of him. I just ended up weaving it. That could have been bad near the end, because you do kind of fight neck and neck. So if I could have gotten clapped while trying to get him with a protect break. Data drain, I mean. And if that data drain didn't happen in time, I had to get him back at low health. I would have been screwed.
No!
Well, no, because I was getting his rhythm, so I could have probably done a clutch if that happened. But that was a lot more fast-paced than the usual kind.
Entrance. I had to keep quiet in order to get Sakaki to completely believe me.
You had to look like a jilted lover.
Haseo. But I told you that my heart will always be yours.
Now, who should we say won that match? During the title match, the tournament organizer Sakaki jumped in the action, and then vanished completely. So, I'm not really sure how to call this one. But anyway, our victors who defeated Taihaku and claimed the title match are Team Haseo! At long last, the tenacious Team Haseo has battled their way through a complete three-rank sweep!
Haseo! It's me. Can you hear me?
He sounds pretty serious. Did something happen?
She says she found Yata.
Oh.
Really? So did she tell you where she is? She's at the at-home in Raven. We should hurry there.
Oh, it's you! I did everything exactly the way you asked. I acted out your script precisely.
Why is he so corrupted with Aida?
Please give me a seed of Aida.
Now he sounds like a crackhead.
This humiliation again.
You got more Aida, man? I'll suck your dick.
Hey.
Please, I'll suck your dick. I'll suck on this.
Say something.
Bang.
It looks like they're here.
The debuggers. Yeah. All you really did was give Haseo some more training, and he did get the boon he needed in terms of a unified, improved escape.
No.
It's been a while. See, this guy's shitting himself at the sight of them, but Haseo got posted up with like 2 of them, and he wasn't scared in the slightest.
Sakaki is! Sakaki is! Sakaki is!
God, is that what you were trying to say?
I hear they found Yata. Right now we need to hurry to Raven's at home.
That's the thing. Haseo generally hasn't been scared of shit. He'll freak out when he's on the verge of defeat, though. Like, he must fear losing. But he's not afraid of, like, anyone inherently. Try to, like, run down on all 3 of them motherfuckers. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to Makanu, not Breg, Epina, but... I like my equipment way too much to change it, man. I don't know. I'm at a level now where I can do some trades, so I should probably take advantage of that, especially with Gaspard. Okay, got one more item and that's all it really did for me, but it's not that big of a deal. We're still incredibly low level, so there's a bunch of gear that probably awaits us on the other side of this. Especially once we start doing the side quests, things of that nature. Although this game has been stingier with the chims, I don't know why. Okay, let's head to Makanu. Generally the plot tends to ramp up like crazy after a tournament, so... And we got all the prerequisite quests out the way, so... The plot should probably be lightning fast from here on out. Let me try to turn in all the handouts that I've passed out, all the flyers and shit. Look at that already. Okay, what would I give up for that? Wait, what was that called? I misread it and thought it said smoke pot. Like, don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. These aggressive ass advertisers. Midnight Head. That's what I'm trying to get. So I'm headed in midnight. Let's go see what happened to a character who used to be one of my faves. You know, Spike Spencer's VA and shit like that. Yeah, the casting choice in this game has been on point, generally speaking. Felt like everyone actually fit their characters to a T.
So, Yata's doing fine in the real world?
Well, he's fine.
But what?
Master Yata has closed his heart because of the terrible shock of CC Corp's betrayal.
What's he doing now?
Right now, he's asleep. Having been robbed of his responsibilities to the GU, his pride is in ruins. He can no longer believe in anyone, not even me. I don't know what to say to him. I'm seeing if I can have his GU rights reinstated, at least for now.
Oh, Sakaki's probably been robbed.
You're the only one we can ask to work with CC Corp.
Yes, I understand. That's why I'm here.
Okay, I'll give you some armor. Because why the hell not? I'm not trying to take the long way back here, so let me go somewhere else. Oh, shut up, man. Everybody here is so shook up. I had to do a painfully obnoxious quest line to get a motorbike. Y'all not gonna act like I'm a public enemy and rain on my parade. Well, then again, the quest lines in this game have generally been kind of chill with it, so this isn't one of those games where, even though it's an MMO, you're filled with like a bunch of busy work. Because if they'd made this more MMO-like, it would probably be a game that nobody would want to play. Because then you might as well play an MMO. It has just enough MMO elements to really be enjoyable for those type of players, but also for guys who don't like that type of stuff. Same with Final Fantasy 12, and even then with 12, every re-release they, changed it up a bit. They allowed it so you can steal items in trial mode, and They made the Zodiac thing easy to switch, 2 jobs, all that other stuff. Okay. Okay, so there were no PKers in Makanu or Doldana after all, so I guess Bragopina was the only town where that was allowed PKing. And Lumina Cloth. Yeah, you probably realize who was a psychopath and who wasn't. Oshino in 7 Seas was talking shit about me, but, well, no, actually, I don't think he was. You know, I handed him a flyer. 8 Seas, I should say.
It's not that I don't acknowledge him, but face it, the only one that can really understand him is you, Pai. And so, I'm leaving Yata up to you.
Ovan's still acting like his old self. Congratulations on your victory at the Sage Palace. Looks like you got past Sakaki. I'm very pleased to see how much you've grown. So, didn't it strike you odd as to how Sakaki, only a normal player, was able to absorb Aida's power by himself? The answer is simple. He got everything from me, the Aida particles, the means to control Aida's power, and the strategy to manipulate the CC Corp. That threat to spread Aida particles was just a bluff. You don't have to worry about that. I gave Sakaki Aida particles one at a time, each with instructions on their use. In other words, he didn't have any Aida particles left to use. The aftershocks of the data drain sent Sakaki into an outer dungeon where he self-destructed. And now you've overcome yet another one of the challenges I've sent your way. Congratulations, Haseo.
Ovan, what are you hiding? No, wait. I have to forget what he might or might not be hiding. No way. I won't lose to you, no matter what.
Okay, I'm gonna skip these 2 things.
If Kennard manages to get any bigger, Death Grunty won't be able to handle it. Well, now that Sakaki's gone, it looks like there's no more PKing in town. Now Syllabus and Gaspard can play the world in safety again.
Yeah, and I can sell unnecessary stuff to them and make money off of it. And there's a lot of stuff I want to let loose in my inventory.
That's just like Matsu. You go for it, man. I'm not your student.
Calling him master. Yes. So, his blade, Maxwell, is it gone for good, or can he get another one? I feel like if we did a data drain, we could have gotten rid of all the Aida and not had to deal with that issue.
Taihaku, I don't understand. What is it you want? Let's head to Lumina Cloth.
Okay, so this one's been the least formal message we've gotten so far. They're really trying to get on our D since, you know, they didn't put respect on our name in the tournament, spoke mad shit about us, told us we were cheaters and shit like that, which in 2 situations we kind of were, but aside from that, trying to make it seem like we ain't shit this whole time.
What's up with this email? It's from CC Corp.
Maybe it's Pyridos.
For some reason, I feel a lot of personal passion in this writing.
They got the art guy to work on an event. So the Peter principle once again does its worst in the gaming industry as usual. I wonder if we're gonna see some messages. Yup, Kalu, man. This game loves giving us art. Clashing. Okay, so... I like that we got a little bit of clout in the message boards, not just as a PKer, but as a free-time emperor. I mean, Haseo no longer identifies as a terror of death, so it's to be expected. That's why he didn't let Aida corrupt him. Oh, that looks almost like Elsa with the head covering, but the hair is actually brown. They're really trying to hype up the Chim Chim Festival thing. Some of this art with the crayon style is really soft and easy on the eyes. I'm so used to digital pen stroke art that stuff like this is kind of a breath of fresh air, even though I know from my own experiences as someone who's drawn things in the past, crayons is hard as hell for me still. I'm more of a pen and paper type of illustrator. Not that I've done much illustration, but I did a lot of illustration when I was in camp, drawing like a lot of big bearded dudes and snakes and fetuses and stuff like that.
Taihaku's calling us. Let's head to Ikolos at Home. Ikolos at Home is a Lumina cloth.
I've also done like digital art as well, so something that I've kind of neglected for a decade and a half. A decade and a third, I guess. So, I guess we gotta go to Lumina Cloth. I was thinking of calling it a night real soon, but the pacing is just so good that we're getting gimme cutscenes left and right. I do want to see what Taihaku has to say. With the Joe Biden hair, so he got. Okay, I gotta hit X on that. Let me charges.
Come here.
Just in time, like my name is Just in Time.
Where?
This is the Sage Room. The private room of the Sage Palace Emperor. Despite everything that happened in the title match, its outcome still counts. Therefore, this room belongs to you, Haseo.
You seem to be awfully cool about all this. I mean, doesn't this bother you even a little bit?
for that.
What do you mean, no need? If that's how you feel, then why are you even in the world?
Who knows? Tell me, terror of death. When you lose a passion that was too intense, how do you fill the void of powerlessness it leaves behind?
Well. Okay, so they're trying to do some reflection.
I have no idea. Back then, I didn't even try to fill that hole. All I did was run.
Back then?
I think I'm better now than I used to be. But I'm still no good when it comes to thinking about voids and feelings of powerlessness and stuff like that.
You know, in a lot of fictional stories nowadays, they try to have a sort of fourth act that acts as an epilogue, but with some action, so that it's still entertaining and still within the confines of the genre. Advent Children was an example of this, and you see moments of like this where characters reflect on how they've changed. That usually gets kind of put in the back burner for the modern storytelling. But here we're approaching the climax, and we're also getting that type of stuff where the characters think about how they've changed over time and can reflect for a moment. And that's kind of why I'm able to forgive some of the weird pacing stuff with Volume 3 and the fact that we even have a Volume 3 after Volume 2 already finishes the whodunit and damn near gives us every stand battle we need to have a finished narrative.
I guess that's why I'm always screwing up, and why everyone is always getting pissed at me.
Awesome.
But you know, this is the only way I know how to live my life.
Get it.
It appears that you have found a way to fill the empty void.
You think I have? I don't know. I can't really tell.
Taihaku doesn't have any homies. I mean, Sirius is the one who had all Cade and all those other guys.
I'll give this to you. You are most worthy of this place.
You know, I don't really want the Sage Room. See, I'm not multi-talented. I'm having enough trouble pulling Kennard along as it is.
I see. I suppose that, too, is a path to follow.
Well, I'm going to head home.
Haseo. I leave Sirius in Arcade. To you.
Right.
Okay, so he's not gonna fill in his emptiness with those two. He's just gonna go on a journey of self-discovery, or maybe log out the game and do something with his personal life.
What did the Forest of Pain teach you about life?
Well, it kind of checked him by giving him an OP character, having him become a PKKer at that point.
A short man. This is pretty courteous for one of Sokka's messages. I wonder if
and then getting cooked right afterwards because he needed to go back to a non-corrupted PC.
Anyway, let's head to the back streets of Lumina Cloth.
At this point, he's much stronger than he was in the Terror of Death context. So this is the narrative point where you can kind of have that discussion of him being better than what he was. Not just because of his stand, but because He's actually stronger in base as well. But that's gonna do it for today. I'll be streaming this game later on Monday. So it's been your boy Mr. 7. I might show up on someone else's stream or do a Final Fantasy 11 thing later on. Or I might not even bother to show up on the internet ever again for the rest of the day. So until then, thank you guys for watching. Mon ami, and that's my D.